get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, 'cause I'm way.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Murray going to throw. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Here's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. The Cardinals at 7-5 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
It's a pickup of 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and 8. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he fires one incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Back deep, Reek Woolen. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. That's taken it around the 40. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cardinals take over their first down at the 37-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. What made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Second and goal at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. A little juke. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 6.
Omaha. 2-2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy."
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. And now here's another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play fake. Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
And going right back to Walker. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On the counter, it's Walker. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. for it with Charbonnet. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution over.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Sit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still on his feet. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important